I recently upgraded my mouse and keyboard setup this year, and I just wanted to share my thoughts and kind of give a little insight on how I made the decisions that I did. Just a little background about me. I'm a full-time MEP engineer working primarily on electrical design, so I'm constantly using my keyboard and mouse for a variety of different actions, as well as doing part-time creative work such as music videos. I do some content creation for small businesses, and then just small projects like these YouTube videos. So I'm kind of someone that's always on my computer. I'm always using my keyboard and mouse, and I just really wanted a new setup that kind of fit with the rest of the vibe of my office. I decided to ditch my old Razer keyboard and mouse, mainly because of how loud they were, and the aesthetics just really didn't fit with my new office setup. When I purchased those items, I wasn't really looking at certain aspects of them. I just saw the keyboard and mouse, thought they looked cool, and didn't really pay attention to any of the specifics on them. Starting off with my keyboard, I decided to go with the Nuphy Halo65. I did kind of struggle at first on whether or not I should downsize to a 65 or go with something like the 75 or the 96 option that they offer. But I decided to take the risk, go with the smaller keyboard, and I couldn't be happier. As someone who's always using their keyboard for a variety of different functions and keyboard shortcuts for programs like Revit and Premiere Pro, I knew I was going to be losing a little functionality coming from my full-size Razer keyboard, but it hasn't been an issue so far. I want a keyboard that had nice feedback, but I didn't want it to be so loud. To pair with my Halo65, I decided to go with the Logitech MX Master 3S. The Master 3S really fits with the rest of my office aesthetic as well as the Halo65. If you're looking for a nice productivity mouse, I think this is the one to get. The Logitech MX Master 3S is offered in 3 different colors. I decided to go with the pale gray option, but it's also offered in a black and a graphite option. If I was to do it over again, I probably would go with one of the darker colors. I've been using this mouse for a couple months now, and I've already had some slight discoloration, but that's to be expected with a white or kind of a lighter colored mouse. I made the mistake of running a pen across my mouse, and I have not been able to get the stain off. But some of the other just kind of discoloration and staining from consistent use, I have had success using a magic eraser. I have seen some other Reddit reviews out there where they have talked that over a year it's gotten pretty yellow and they aren't able to get the color to come back. So I think for me, I'm just gonna consistently use the magic eraser to clean up the mouse, make sure my hands are clean, and I should have no problems going on, but we'll just see as time plays out. You can connect to it using Bluetooth, but it also comes with a wireless USB receiver that you can use, and then you can obviously use it just plugged in with a USB-C cord, but if you're getting this mouse, I would definitely recommend going with one of the wireless options. Logitech advertises that you can get up to 70 hours of use. However, for me, I found about a week is when I typically try to recharge it and make sure I have plenty of charge. But with this mouse, I haven't had it die on me yet, so I think if I just keep with my current schedule of once a week, I shouldn't have any issues moving forward. When deciding what mouse to get, I really wanted one that fit with the rest of the aesthetic in my office and my desk, but I also wanted something with some productivity features. Having the customizable buttons on the side of the mouse as well as the top of the mouse has made it really easy for me to add quick mouse shortcuts. I have a couple of different shortcuts set up in Revit that I use on a daily basis, but then I also set up a couple key bindings within Premiere Pro itself. The mouse is a real pleasure to use. It fits really well in my palm. It does have that kind of ergonomic features that you would expect with a mouse like this, and I would definitely recommend it to someone who's consistently using their mouse on a daily basis. While I don't really game with it, I have seen other reviews out there that mentioned that they have gamed with it. However, I think if you're gaming, there's plenty of other gaming options out there. So for me, I just wanted a nice, aesthetically pleasing mouse that kind of fit the rest of my setup, but also had some of those new technologies like being fully wireless, and as well as the ergonomic features that the mouse provides. Logitech does advertise that you're able to get 3 hours of use from just a 1-minute charge. Now for me, kind of like I mentioned, I do recharge it on a regular basis, but if you're someone that is working off a laptop, maybe you don't always have a USB standing around just to quickly charge it, that's a great thing to have. Coming from my old Razer Death Adder, it's a night and day difference. You know, that mouse was really nice and definitely served its purpose, but for me, getting into kind of that more grown-up looking setup, I really appreciate all of the offerings that this mouse has. Another huge selling point of the Master 3S is how quiet it is. The Master 3S has about 90% less sound compared to the regular Master 3, so just from a quick iteration change, getting that reduction in sound is really important. For me, I don't really need the feedback and the sound coming from my mouse, so getting that nice quiet clicking sound is great. It doesn't distract me, whereas the Death Adder, you know, consistently clicking with that, it was so loud. So I really appreciate how quiet this mouse really is. Whether you're in the market for the Halo65 or the Master 3S, or you were just scrolling through YouTube and found this video, I hope it was helpful for you for deciding, you know, if this keyboard and mouse is the right setup for you. However, you know, I would say there's so many options out there that there's gonna be one that fits perfectly for your setup and kind of what you're looking for in these products. So if this setup isn't right for you, I'm sure there's an option out there. Thanks for watching today's video and have a blessed rest of your day.